What up, party people in the place? What we have here is the Marvel Legends Webman from the Spider-Man Vintage series. Let's talk about it.
MBB on the track.
Okay, what we have here is Webman in classic retro card packaging. This is a fan channel exclusive, so you can get this online or in places like GameStop. So you can clearly see the figure in the packaging along with its accessories. You see that it's Spider-Man series wave. You also have art of Webman. The back, all we have is the back. There's no side art there, obviously. So that's the back right there. And the little bio reads, a product of Dr. Doom's twin machine, Webman is the opposite of Spider-Man in every way. And he was the opposite of Spider-Man in every way. He was an idiot because Peter Parker is smart. And as you can see, of course, obviously he had the inverted colors. So that's the packaging we have there for our Webman. We'll take a look at him out of his packaging. Okay, so we've got Webman out of his packaging, and I've got to say that the inverted colors, they look bomb to me. That blue is crazy up against that red. I do wish that he was on the superposable buck. This is the Spider-Man 2099 or Sunfire body. It's a good buck, but we're talking about Spider-Man here, and especially when you've got that superposable buck. We need to use that more, and we are going to be using it more. This is probably, hopefully, the last time, or at least one of the last times, that we'll actually see Spider-Man on a non-superposable buck. So here's hoping. But yeah, right there we've got Webman, and let's take a look at his accessories. So we have, I was about to say Spider-Man, Webman's accessories. He comes with two sets of hands along with the pair of fisted hands that was attached to him in package. So you have wall crawling hands and you've got thwipping hands. So taking a look at the wall crawling hands, we can see that the line work is on point. I don't see any sloppiness at all. Pretty good. Same goes for the right hand. Line work is pretty spot on. Same goes for the thwipping hands. Line work is really nice. Nothing, there's nothing sloppy going on here. So that's pretty cool. It would be nice if we had gotten some type of web accessory. So that's it for the accessories. You got a pair of wall crawling hands and a pair of thwipping hands, as well as a pair of fists, like I said, that came attached to the body in the package. We no heads, no webbing, but then again, we are talking about retro packaging. There's only but so much they could fit in there. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's peep the figure. Okay, so now that we've got Webman standing back up in front of us, let's get a measurement going on. So Webman stands at a tick over 6 inches, which translates to right at 15 centimeters. Let's take a look at that line work. So Webman's paint apps look very clean. The lines, there's no sloppiness that I can detect. The eyes looking real good. Look under that neck there. Indeed, the line work is really top notch. They did their thing with this line work. You got that logo. Looks pretty good right there. The line work on the arms is really really on point. It's molded in red and painted in blue and black. The inside looking good. It's unfortunate about the pins that they haven't been able to solve that issue, but hopefully with the advent of the pinless tech, we've seen we're coming down to the end of those days. So the spider logo looking real clean there. More clean line work. Go down to the boots. Very good line work there. The back, his belt on the back looks really clean. Once again, that spider logo on the back looks pretty good. As far as articulation goes, he's on a ball hinge joint. Pop that back on. Snaps in. He can look up that much. That's damn good. Can look forward. That's great too. You got a little bit of attitude there. You got 360. He's got butterfly joints, which is beautiful. He can go back that far. That's fantastic. You can close that much. That's really good. Great butterfly joints right there. Shoulders get up to about 90. You've got 360 rotation. You've got 360 rotation at the bicep. You've got double jointed elbows. You've got a swivel at the wrist and a hinge for both sides. You have an ab crunch. You can go down that far. He can go back that far. Waist articulation, good swivel right there. You can do the splits like that. Van Damme in the house. Yes, indeed. You've got thigh rotation, double jointed knees. You've got a rotation at the boot. His feet can go down that far. It can point up that far. An excellent ankle pivot. So now that we've got Webman standing back up, let's check out some comparisons. You already knew what was going to be first up to bat. We've got the man himself. We've got superposable Spider-Man from Vintage Wave, his own Vintage Wave. And this is the buck that we all know and love. And we're getting two more Spider-Man on this buck. Ben Reilly Spider-Man and Black Suited Spider-Man. So we may be seeing the end of Spider-Man showing up in any other kind of buck, body, whatever. So and hopefully they'll expand and we'll start getting people like Daredevil, getting that type of buck also. He'd be great with a superposable buck. And since I mentioned Daredevil, I may as well step him up on the stage. Right here we've got Armored Daredevil, also from that Spider-Man Vintage Wave. And like I said, he would be wonderful with a superposable body. And last and certainly never least, you know I always have to get a big one in there. You've got the Mr. Hyde Build-A-Figure from the Shang-Chi MCU wave. So to sum it all up, the Marvel Legends Vintage Series Webman has got excellent articulation, The paint apps are spot on. No sloppiness that I can find whatsoever. And even though Wetman was just a one-off from back in the 70s, I think the year was 1977, it's still a good figure, and I'm very happy to have it in my collection. Thank you for sticking around with me. Please remember to like and subscribe and smash that bell so you can be notified when I upload another video. Until the next time, my peeps, remember, the hunt continues. And I'm out. Peace.